Hi there YouTube, we have the 82 Yamaha QT50. Got my CDI box yesterday, just got it installed, and we're going to try to fire this thing. First time since '96 I believe. So let's see what she's got. It's live. The rev's a little high. I don't know exactly what's going on there. I have to take this carb off and look at the throttle cable. Should not be revving that high. But it's alive and it started. First time in almost 20 years, so I'm happy with that. Update on the Frankenstein build. Turn the light on here so you can see a little bit better. Update on the Frankenstein build. We have successfully switched the engine. What we did was, gas tank's not mounted yet, it's just kind of sitting on there, but what I did was I cut the torque converter setup completely out, flipped the wheel around so my sprocket's on this side, put the new engine on it. As you can see, my chain is still kind of loose, and since I cut that torque converter out, the chain was hitting on this piece of frame right here. So what I had to do was drill a hole, and I don't know if you can see it, but I put this pulley in right here, so that keeps my chain from gliding up against there. And new throttle cable, new throttle grips, and she starts, she rides. It doesn't go very fast because the chain is loose and it slips, but see if I can fire her up for you. Alright, let's see here. Choke. Got my kill switch wired here, right there. She's alive. Now I can't adjust the wheel back any further than what it is, so my plan is to take the engine off and wallow the engine mount holes. The holes where the bolts go down to hold the engine. I'm just going to take a drill and kind of wallow those out, make them a little bit longer so I can slide the engine forward and tighten that chain up. That's the plan. That'll be a weekend project. We're going to put some bungee cords on this gas tank until we get a plate for it. So I got this pretty much good to go once I tighten up the chain for now. We have the QT50 starting. That's starting and running. I just got to figure out why it's revving so high. I don't like how high it's revving. I don't want to blow the engine. Got a wiring diagram off the internet. Went through and see what all these wires were for, and that's how we found out we were missing this guy right here. This is the Yamaha CDI box. I got this from the factory. Pretty salty, but what are you going to do? I didn't want to roll the dice and get one off eBay and it not work. So this right here is your throttle cable, and this controls your choke. I'm thinking something's going on inside this carburetor because I cleaned it out and put it back together. So I'm thinking maybe the slide's stuck open or something weird's going on. That's why it's idling so high, but it does fire up. It runs. So I'm happy about that. Got the back wheel cleaned up here. That's shining compared to the front. I haven't really done anything to the front. It's still a rusty mess, and the fender's still gross, but cleaned all the grime and engine sludge and build up off of this side. And we got the back fender nice and white. We also have the rack that goes on it. Cleaning this up with some steel wool and a little bit of polish. You can see she's shining. It all used to look like this. It was just a rusty mess, but you can look at this side and see that she's shining. We got the tail lights and turn signals off here. I'm going to hook a jump box up to those and see if those even work, and if they do, we'll wire them back on there. Got the chain guard there. We had the back wheel for the MXB 10 bike almost done. Got to put my sprocket on. I got the wheel bearings in. Got the new brake rotor on. Painted the rim, new tire, new bolts, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're making progress. This thing rides, but it's not very fast because that chain's slipping like a son of a bitch. So plan is to tighten that chain up and see why this is revving so high, and get the basket back on there and the wiring all stuffed up in there, and start working on this front wiring, get the headlight and everything working. So yeah, that's just a little update. I'm happy with it. Seems to be running strong, so like I said, we got to tighten the chain up on that guy, and then that'll be it for him for now. I'm going to get some bigger ape hangers and a cooler seat. We're going to do like a rat rod, Harley Davidson type thing with it. I don't know, it was a $20 mini bike. I haven't really put much money into it. Just bought a chain, which is 18 bucks, 40 chain, and bought the throttle cable. So that's about it for that one. And we are going to figure out why this is revving so high, and hopefully next time I'll be able to ride it for you. So stay tuned. I'll keep you updated on the builds.